I had just been released from prison. The first thing I did was take my daughter-in-law to finalize her divorce. Right after that, I brought her to my 1,000 square meter luxury villa. Over 100 maids stood at the door awaiting my orders, because my true identity was the founder of a Fortune Global 500 company. But for love, I once lowered myself to marry a scumbag. After we got married, I hid my identity and left the company to my 3 top assistants. For years after the wedding, my husband could never forget his first love. When she accidentally killed someone, he shamelessly asked me to take the fall for her. He promised that once I got out, we'd live a good life together. I foolishly believed him. But during all my years in prison, neither he nor our son visited me even once. Only my newlywed daughter-in-law came every month to check on me, despite everything. I still believed the father and son were just too busy with work, until the day I was finally released after 7 years. Hundreds of subordinates came to welcome me, each offering me billions in assets. But after years in prison, I had no desire to return to that world. I told them I planned to go back to family life. Then I rushed home. But the moment I stepped inside, I saw clothes scattered all over the floor. Then I saw my husband and his first love coming down the stairs. Furious, I confronted him, asked if he had forgotten our promise before I went to prison. He said he didn't remember anything. His words cut like a knife. What hurt even more was my son approving of his stepmother, because deep down, he looked down on me for having served time. He was ruthless for the sake of profit. Pretended to love his wife on the surface, but beat her black and blue behind closed doors. Even worse, he forced her to entertain other men just to secure a big order. After all this betrayal, I finally realized how blind I had been. I never imagined father and son could be this heartless. So I immediately decided to divorce and take my daughter-in-law with me. They thought we couldn't survive without them, so they agreed without hesitation. My daughter-in-law didn't know who I really was, but she had long been fed up with that life, so she also agreed to the divorce.
As we walked out of the civil office,
the first love came over with a smug look and a signed order in hand. She claimed she had secured a billion-dollar deal with the city's richest man, and warned us there was still time to back out. I found it laughable, because I could cancel that deal with a single phone call. But I didn't want to expose her yet. I wanted that father and son to fall from their highest point. Then I brought my daughter-in-law to my mansion. She looked confused. I just smiled without saying a word. Then I ordered trays of jewelry to be brought in. Told her she had suffered enough over the years, and I would make it up to her from now on. At first she couldn't believe it, until I handed her an appointment letter, naming her the executive director of the group. Only then did she fully accept who I was. But she was still curious why I had done all this. I told her no woman marries expecting to get divorced. But when a man becomes irredeemable, cutting losses in time is the smarter choice. Meanwhile, the clueless father and son arrived at the signing ceremony. They still dreamed of connecting with the legendary business queen, thinking their future would be luxurious and easy. Little did they know, the woman they admired was the same one they had looked down on for years. At that moment, the ceremony officially began. Under everyone's watchful eyes, I stepped onto the stage with my daughter-in-law.